this morning, well, I was going to be earlier than what I was, and do a quick live video for you. So, welcome. When you join, please say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Please make sure you type into the comments and chat away because that's what is the fun part about a live crafting session. So, I've got a couple of things to let you know about. I just got a printed thing out of my printer that obviously there's no red ink in my printer. Hello and good morning. Welcome. So I can see I've got Donna and Leanne. Hello, welcome. So of course this is our Anzac Day where we remember our Anzacs that have fought for our country, and so we have a public holiday here. So some people might be still at the dawn services and maybe Anzac parade. So I'm not sure how many people I'm going to get on here at the moment. And I did actually see that even though our hometown has been destroyed by floods, that there was quite a lot of people that turned out to the dawn service this morning in Lismore. There was photos and things on our Lismore app. So I'm really it's nice to see that the town has come together to support our soldiers. So welcome everybody. So of course as you can see in the heading, he's the man suite. Now this is a brand new suite from the new annual catalogue, and I know that we all struggle with male themed cards, but I'm going to show you the suite. I'm going to show you what you can get in the suite, and I'm also going to case out of the catalogue this morning because I actually didn't have anything pre-planned, but you will get to see some male themed cards, so that will be a fun crafty session. So I want to be off here before 11 o'clock, so hopefully I can get a couple of cards in that time. So welcome everybody. So once again, if you join, please say hello, let me know where you're watching from. And this is the horrible printed up flyer that I wanted to do. And anyway, it has the main things that you can see. Catalogue 24-hour craft delicious party. Now I don't have a link at the moment in the description of this video, but I will try and get it up. If you're on my email list, I will do an email out about it. It's a 24-hour craft delicious party. So it's our catalogue kickoff party. So we have a brand new catalogue that's going live on the 3rd of May, and Rose Ward from New York and myself have teamed together, and we're going to do what we call a craft delicious catalogue launch party. It's a 24-hour party. So Rose will be doing videos while we're sleeping, and then I will be doing videos while the US people are sleeping. So it's in the US, it's Saturday the 21st, and in Australia it's going to be Sunday the 22nd. So it's going to be a 24-hour event. Now you will see that we have a fee for you to be able to join this catalogue party. Now the reason that we have a fee is we have a product goodie bag that's included. So for your fee you will get product in return for your fee. So you do get some bang for your buck. Now if you're in the US, you have to register with Rose. If you are in Australia, you have to register with me. It doesn't matter whether you're a demonstrator, whether you're a customer, whatever. If you want to get some creativity, inspiration, then by all means join our Craft Delicious catalogue launch party. So it's going to be, as I said, in the US, Saturday the 21st of May, and in Australia, Sunday the 22nd of May. So you don't want to miss out on that one. It's going to be a fun event. Now, only the people that register and pay the fee are the ones that get the access to this event. Okay. Monthly Stamps Club this month is, of course, the On the Horizon stamp set, $50 per month. I've designed the cards yesterday, so I will be cutting the kits beginning of this week. So it's your last chance. If you're in my Stamps Club and you haven't got a fee, then please make sure you jump online and pay your fee. If you haven't been a part of the Stamps Club and you want to be a part of it, it costs $50. You get the stamp set, you get a card kit to make 6 cards, and a video tutorial showing you step by step how to make the 6 cards. So cutoff is going to be this weekend for sure. All right. Our Sweet Delicious Fun Fold Club Tulip Fields, you get a pack of the Flowering Fields Designer Series paper. You get a roll of the window pane, evening evergreen window pane ribbon, and you also get a pack of the brushed brass butterflies. And you get video tutorials, one from Rose and one from myself, showing you. We make 3 fun fold cards each, so you get 6 fun fold cards and in a video tutorial, so 2 video tutorials, and that happens each month. Our next one is going to be the Hues of Happiness Suite, and I've been working on those yesterday, the fun fold cards, and I'm telling you, the Hues of Happiness Suite is absolutely gorgeous. So if you're interested, we are having a price increase though. It's going to be $70 Australian, and it's going to be $50 in the US. So there will be a price increase. Hey Rose, I can see you're on here. So also too, time is running out for my 2-day craft retreat. Now, I just wanted to chat with you a little bit about the craft retreat, because a lot of people get a little bit confused when it says 2-day craft retreat, that they think that it's a retreat that they're going to come and work on all their own projects. And they're wondering why it costs $190 when there's no accommodation and no meals. And my retreats are totally different to that. My retreats are heavily product based. So you pay $190, and for that $190, you will go home with $150 minimum product in your pocket, and it will be yours to keep at the end of the retreat. So for the retreat, you're going to get a stamp set, you're going to get the die set, you're going to get an embossing folder, you're going to get designer series paper, ribbon, embellishments, cardstock, everything that you're going to need to do 8 make and take projects. So the make and take projects are pre-designed by myself. You get a PDF tutorial showing you step by step how to do the 8 make projects. Now, they are not normal make and take projects. They are normally projects that are either fun folds, 3D projects. I try to do something out of the box all the time for my retreats. So my retreats are totally different to just going and hanging out with crafty people and doing your own thing. They are not like that at all. They are work that I have designed for you to keep you busy for the 2 days. Marnie is coming to my retreat. I'm looking forward to meeting you too, Marnie. I can't wait. So it's going to be a great fun 2 days. Now, if you can't make it to Bow Desert, it's going to be held at the Club Bow Desert in Queensland on the 16th and 17th of July. The link to register is in the show more box down below. So please make sure, if you're thinking about registering, click on that link, because payments are due by the 3rd of May. Payment in full for the retreat. I also do some optional classes. I've got 4 optional classes that you can choose from, and one of the optional classes is the Hues in Happiness Suite. So it's absolutely gorgeous. So if you're interested in that, please make sure that you jump on and register, as time is running out to register for that 2-day retreat. And I still have room. I think I have about 25 ladies altogether at the moment, and I've got room for at least 40 people. So if you're interested, you can actually get it as a retreat in a box as well. So the retreat in a box, you get everything that everyone gets in person. You just pay an extra $25 to get it posted out to you in a box, but you'll get instructions of how to create the 8 make and take projects. The only thing you will need is your tools and your own ink pads. That is the only thing, and a die cutting machine. That is the only thing you will need to be able to complete your projects. Last chance products. There's still quite a few last chance products still available. So please, if there's anything that's been on your wish list that is retiring, please make sure you jump in and do those orders now before they run out, because once they are gone, they are gone. Just saying. And of course, I've got an in color club that the link is in the registration box down below, and you can collect 1 color per month for 5 months. Now, when I say 1 color, it is everything in that 1 color. So ink, ink pad, re-inker, blends, Stampin' Up markers, ribbon, embellishments, glimmer paper, cardstock, designer series paper, and you get a color coach. It's a color coach that you can put it onto like a little ring binder, and it's a color coach showing you coordination colors, how to implement these new in colors with our already beautiful colors that we have available. All right, so let's get to craft. So I have He's All That, and I brewed for you, and I have the designer series paper and the embellishments. Now, if you're wondering what this suite is called, I will just pop it onto the bottom of the page there. It is called He's the Man Suite. That is the item code. It's coming in our brand new catalog. So I was just wondering what was making a noise. My printer was making a noise. I thought someone was in the house because I'm here by myself. It is coming in our brand new catalog on the 3rd of May, or you can pop it into a starter kit right now. It's $120 for everything that I am showing you here. You get the He's All That bundle. You get the He's the Man designer series paper. You get, okay, so you don't get the Brood for You. Sorry, you get that all for $120. So it's the He's All That bundle. You get the He's the Man designer series paper, and you get the rustic metallic dots all for $120. It is on page 78. If you already have a catalog, it's on page 78 of catalog. So we have the stamp set here, and we have the matching dies. So the dies, we have some great label dies. We have a nice scalloped circle die, and we have some great little embellishments here and some nice little flags. So now, who struggles with making male themed cards? Tell me in the comments, do you struggle with making male themed cards? Because I hear it all the time. I'm forever hearing, I really struggle making male themed cards. Louise says she really likes making masculine cards. Well done, Louise. Karen says she struggles. And Karen's got a lot of men in her life, her sons, her husband. Okay, so we've got this paper. Now, I don't think I showed you this in my pre-order. So we've got some double-sided paper. So you can see here, it's got the Cajun Craze color that goes with it, which is really, really nice. And early espresso. So we've got cars. So on each side, we have a more neutral pattern on one side. And Sahara Sand looks like it's one of the colors as well. Oh, and that looks a little bit like mint macaron, or I think it's mint macaron. And what is really, really awesome with this is we get this sheet of die cuts in this paper. So this is probably one of the things that I think will help a lot of people, that we have these die cuts on a sheet. So they're all die cut, ready to go. We can pop them out. So can you see here? Oh, and we have 2 sheets of it. Well, there you go. I thought we only had 1, but we have 2 sheets of it. Now I'm just going to pop them out because I think that these will be great element when you want to make quite a lot of masculine cards. So as you can see, it's a sheet of 2. So we have 2 of everything. All right. So I think this is a real awesome bonus in this designer series paper. And I think it will help a lot with people's crafting. Okay. So I'm just going to pop them out of those sheets to be able to use any of these embellishment cards. So I think probably if you are struggling with making male themed cards, maybe the best thing is to just start from scratch and maybe use our catalog as a bit of inspiration for you. And I always find that going to our Stampin' Up catalog to get the inspiration to start, if you start casing just what they have in the catalog and then you move on from there. So it can be a little bit daunting when you've got a new set and you don't know what you want to do with that new set. So by all means, the catalog is a great place to start to get that inspiration flowing and getting quite a few ideas. So I'm just popping all of these die cut pieces out. I'm going to leave those reindeer-y things in there, I think, unless I need them. So this is great for Father's Day cards, great for birthday cards, masculine birthday cards, great for anything to do with the males in your life. And some of these are awesome because they're just like the sentiment. You can pop out these die cuts and you can make some really quick, easy cards just by using some of these elements on your cards. Okay. And my 2 sheets have come apart now, so I'm having a bit of a hard time popping out all these elements. Now, my suggestion would be pop out the elements and then pop them into your packet with your paper. I will pop out these. Seeing I'm going that way, then I've got them if I need them. Okay, so I think I've got everything off that one sheet. I do. And do I have, oh, I've got a few left in this one. So you can see they pop out really easy. Yeah, I think that's probably things that we struggle with the most is not putting ribbon on, not putting bows on, not putting too much bling on, and trying to keep them fairly masculine, I think, is the issue that we all have, because we all like to embellish, because that's one of the things that I think is a major thing that we do when we are no bling, no bows, and no pinks. That's some pretty good rules. So Anika has some rules here, she says, about making masculine cards. I'll show her comment. Oh, sorry, it was Faylene, was it? No, my rules: no bling, no bows, and no pinks. So I think, yeah, I think we all tend to struggle in our own mind making these masculine cards. But anyway, I'm going to start with, I think I might do that one there in the catalogue. Now, I've got to see if it is paper here. Okay, so they've got a card, so I'm going to try and see if I've got some Sahara sand. I don't know whether I've got any cut. I may have to go and get some. Or do I? Oh, yeah, I do. I do. Okay, so I have a Sahara sand card base. Now, I think for me, I tend to like doing some layers. So I'm actually going to take some early espresso and use as a layer. And we're going to use this gorgeous designer series paper here. So I just need to find my paper trimmer in my huge mess I have in my room here. There it is. Okay. It's been awfully busy in the craft studio, I can tell you, over this weekend. Very, very busy. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a layer to go on my card underneath my designer series paper. I'm going to do that. I'm then going to bring in that designer series paper and cut a layer for the front. So I'm going to do that 1/8 of an inch smaller than my cardstock layer. Okay. There. All right, so we have that and that. Okay. And then they have used this cute little, it looks like a torn page. So they have used that. Then, oh, they have used the dies in, okay, so I'm going to grab that. They've used these cute, funky little dies here. So luckily we've got 2 of them, so we can run 2 through at the same time. And I'm going to do those in early espresso. So I'm just going to bring in my cut and emboss machine. Okay, have that, and I have some early espresso cardstock, that and that. Okay, so Linda's saying all my 3 boys and my hubby all like cars, so you like to have something different. Yeah, I think they tend to do cars and sport, like golf, don't they? Okay. So we have those 2 die cut pieces. And is that one going to come off? There. All right, so I'll pop those back in my die set. Okay, we'll move that out of the way. All right, so we have these two pieces. These are great. I think these will be great on lots of different cards. How cute does that element look? Look at that. Cute as. I'll pop it there. Great little elements. Okay, so we have these. Now, once again, as I said, I am cheating this morning. I am casing the catalogue. So, as you all know, a lot of people think that you just come up with all of these ideas, but sometimes just casing the catalogue is what we need to do. All right. What else do we need for this card? Okay, it has the cheers. This one here. So it has this. It also has some banners, which, do we have the banners? I don't know. Let me see. What have I got in here? Do I have banners? Coloured banners. I don't think we do. Anyway, I'm going to make some banners because it's got some cute banners here. And I'm sure it's mint macaron. So I'm going to grab some mint macaron, and I think it looks like it could be. Oh, do I have mint macaron in here? Yes, I do. And it looks like it could be crushed curry as well. I don't think I had banners. Did I have banners? Did I pop any banners out, people? Don't think so. Doesn't look like there is. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to make some for that. And do I have some crushed curry? I do. Okay. Oh, do I have some in here? Oh, I had some mint macaron, so I could use that. No, that's not mint macaron. Or is it? Is that mint macaron? It is. Let's use that. Okay, so it's got mint macaron, and I'm actually going to use, to tell you the truth, I have some mango melody in here. I might use it instead. I just found some scraps in my drawer that I can use instead of having to cut some cardstock. That was a bargain. Just trying to find some other mint macaron ones that are a bit. All right. Anyway, I have some there, so we can do that with mango melody and that instead of having to cut that. Why not? Okay, so we've got that. Now, it's got some little bannered ends. Now, I actually think we can do it with our scissors. Or do I have my punch? Hang on, I'll go and see if I've got my punch to be able to do it. That one. Okay. Now, someone can tell me the name of this punch. I wouldn't have a clue what the name of it is, but it has the banner ends, so we'll be able to punch our ends to get that banner look. So I'm just going to pop that through there. Whoops, a daisy, get the right one. Through there, and I'm going to banner that end. Okay. And I'm going to banner this end as well. Okay. So we have that. So we've got some banners on. Now this one here, I'm going to have to cut it a little bit smaller, I think. So I think we'll cut it off. Similar length. Looks a similar length. And we'll banner that one as well. Okay. They look pretty similar in length. Labels pick a punch. There you go. Anika's onto it. Thanks. I need a bit of help. All right. So we've got that. We've got that. What else do they have? Now, I could be forever trying to find the little circle bit that they've got. I should have put all the small bits all in one spot. We'll get these large bits out. And pop them over there. I'm looking for some little circly banner bits. Sorry, circly. It says number 1. Or do I have that in the stamp? Oh, I have that in the stamp set. But it's fine to have that in the stamp set. But how are we supposed to cut that out? Do I have a little circle big enough? I wonder. I don't think there'd be one in here. No, there's not one in there, but I'm thinking I might have. Let me see. I have this stamp set here. I'm thinking I might have a punch little enough to actually cut that out. And I think that's done in Cajun Crease. There. Just bear with me. Let me see. You could probably use your circle dies if you've got one small enough. Okay, I don't know whether one of these will be small enough to make this work, but we will try. And I need a scrap piece of basic white, which I may have here. Yeah, I do. Okay, let's try this piece. I don't know whether one of these punches will fit, but we will try. Okay, so we've got that and we've got that. Now let's pop this all aside. And I do want to stick my sticker on. Oh no, I'll do that later. I'll just grab a little block. And we'll stamp this one. Now, of course, it hasn't been used before, so we're probably going to need to stamp it a couple of times. And I just got the dreaded halo. Although it's stamped quite well. It does stamp quite well. Okay, so that's in Cajun Crease. And then I'm going to use a 3/4 inch punch. And I reckon it's going to fit it. Look at that. 3/4 inch punch. Okay, there we have it. Number 1. What else have we got on this card? And we've got some stars, some Cajun Crease. So we've got 1 there, and we need another one. Oh, there's another one. It's a bigger one, but that's okay. Although we should try and find the smaller one there. Okay. Oop. There, I'm going to use this. Okay. Now let's start popping this card together. So as you can see, a couple of elements out of the die cut pieces, some of the designer series paper. Now, as I said, I'm layering this up onto a piece of early espresso because I just can't do designer series paper straight onto a card front. I don't know why, but it's just not something that that I can cope with. I'm just wondering whether that little number 1 was in here. Don't think it was. Can't see it. I've got lots and lots of elements there. But anyway, all right. So we're going to use our liquid Tombow and we're going to layer that up onto our early espresso cardstock. Now, this here, we're then going to glue that one on. And pop that in the middle like that. Okay, now these elements are going to go, oops, that way. One there, like that, and another one here like that. So I'm just going to do a bit of a dry run this together so we can see where things are going to sit. And then we've got, okay, some banners that go a little bit like this in the middle, like that. And then this is going to sit over the, and then of course we're going to have some little stars. We're going to have one up here, one down here. Oh no, down here. Whoops, I need my take your pick tool. One down here, and then the number one here. So you can see there a really cute design just by using a couple of elements. So you don't have to over embellish. Okay, so now that I've got that sitting where I think I'm going to have it, I'm going to pull this one out and glue that down. So I'm just going to pop a dab of glue on here. If my glue wants to work, it's nearly empty. Dab of glue there and a dab of glue there. And I'm going to slide that back in down there where it goes. Like so. Okay. Once again, lining these back up again so that we can see where we're going to sit things. I'm going to glue this one down here now. So I'm going to take that away, pop a bit of glue on that. There and there. And this one's going to sit about there. Okay. So we've got those two elements on there. These two are a little bit like a crisscross pattern coming through here. So a little bit like a crisscrossy type of pattern. And I think how it is this one's not out of it. This one's straight. So the Mango Melody one we're going to put on straight. And then the Mint Macaron goes at a little bit of an angle. Okay, so we're going to do that there. Okay, Mint Macaron. A little bit of an angle. Tiny, tiny bit of an angle. Like that. Okay. All right. Oh, hello, Val. Thanks for joining. It's been a while since I've seen you. Okay, I'm going to pop that one up onto some dimensionals. How's North Queensland treating you, Val? There. Okay. Yes, sometimes our life does get a little bit hectic, doesn't it? Mine been a little bit like that in the last few months. So I'm just going to pop that in the middle. Cheers to all your years. So this is a great birthday card. So now what I'm going to do is with these embellishments, I'm just going to pick up with my take your pick tool, and I'm just going to pop a dab of glue and pop my star back down into that. Okay, and then another one goes down here, so I'm going to dab of glue there Yes, it did. Turn over my star the right way. Pick it up with my putty end of my Take Your Pick tool and pop it down into it. Okay. So we've got 2 stars. This one here I'm going to pop up on a dimensional. And we're going to pop that one just there. Oh, that's no good, Val. Just reading your comment. Not good at all. But yes, crafting is great for the soul. All right, so we've got that. Now I'm going to turn that over and pop that up onto the front of my card. So very minimal stamping there. And we've created a great, cute, masculine card. Now, I'm going to embellish this as well because, you know me, I can't do a card and not embellish. So I'm going to use some of those great rustic dots and add a little bit more. Because, you know, even though it's for the males in our life, we still want a little bit of bling. Don't you think? They still need a bit of bling. Okay, so I've got that on there. And then, of course, I think this will just finish it off using some of these dots. And I'm just going to pop 3 of them around there. And you can see that just adding the dots doesn't overdo it, but gives you a really, really cute look. So really, really an easy card using some of these elements. Now, do we want to do don't know what my phone's doing. It's doing something really weird. Okay, let me see if there's a different one in the back here. Well, we could use the other stamp set as well. We could use the Father's Day card. It's a bit early for a Father's Day card, so we could use the Brood for You. Do you want me to use that as the next one? What are your thoughts? Do you think we need to use this bundle as well? I do want to do an insert for that card, and I don't know whether I've got any very vanilla cut in here. I don't think I do. So we might do Sahara inside as well, even though the card base is Sahara sand. So I'm just going to finish off this with something inside. Now, I do this quite often, even though I've got to keep an eye on the time, 10:24. I've got half an hour. Surely I can do another card in half an hour. What do you think? So I'm just going to do that for the inside, just to give it a little bit more oomph. I know that you probably think, how crazy is that? It's the same color. But I just think it just adds a little bit more to your card when you put a layer inside. All right, so we've gone cheers to all the years. What else have we got in here? Oh, together for the long haul sounds good. We could do that. How awesome is that? Okay, let's try this. Now, I have a sticker on this one because otherwise I'm not going to see how to stamp it if I don't. So bear with me while I just pop a sticker on this one. Where are we? There. That and that. Now, to do the sticker on this one, I feel like it's probably best just to really just look at it and see if you can line it up exactly where that is. There, like that. So I'm hoping I've got that. lined up pretty well. So let's pop that on. And at worst, if I do a bad job on the inside of this one, we can always turn it over if it's not straight. Okay, let's just go. I think I'm just going to do this down in this corner. So let's see if this looks all right. It's a little bit crooked, so I need to twist a little bit. Let's see if I can do it a little bit straighter. So let's twist a little bit and see if that makes it a little bit straighter. Oh, it did. Look at that. Another 2 cards. How do you girls think I can do that? I just want to be off before 11 o'clock. All right, so I'm going to pop that inside. So just a simple stamped image on the inside, but it really finishes off your cards because we don't want to have cards with nothing on the inside. We don't need naked cards at all. But you can see there, by just adding that extra layer, it gives a really nice finish to the inside of the card. Okay, so there's one. Okay, let's try Brood for You. Let me see what I can make with this one. Okay, I have a right mess here, but clean up a little bit. All right, I really have to clean up before my mum and dad get home. I reckon I'll be in trouble. My bedroom is a little bit messy with all the crafting that's been going on. Okay, so I'm going to case this one out of the catalogue as well. So Brood for You, we've got a pool party base. Well, I think it's a pool party base. It looks like it. Okay, now let me see if I've got that paper in here. I don't know what that paper is. What have we got there? No. I have a feeling I don't have that paper, but we could always do some of that in behind it. Okay, all right. I'm just gonna wing this one. All right, so we've got a card base there in Pool Party. And I'm going to cut a strip for this. Now I'm thinking 2.5 inches by maybe, I want it to 2.5 or maybe littler. I might go 2 inches. Yeah, 2 inches looks better. And maybe 4.5, I reckon. Like that. Okay, let's try that. Yep, that looks not bad at all. All right, now we're going to stamp some of these images here. So we're going to stamp the cute little mug, and then we're going to stamp it that it looks like it's got some beer in it, and the bottle. So let's grab them out. So we want the bottle, the mug, the beer, and the froth, which I think is this one. Okay, I think. All right, and we've got some dies, I think, too, that's going to help us. Okay, so let's grab a piece of white scrap and we'll mount up some of these. We've got the bottle. We've got the beer. We've got the mug. And we've got the froth. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to ink that one up, I think, in early espresso, the beer bottle. And of course I haven't used it before, so I probably should have smooshed it, but we'll just go with it. That one. Okay, so we've got the beer bottle, the glass. Okay, I think the glass I'm going to do in smoky slate so that it can look a little bit like we can just see the glass. We'll do in smoky slate. We're also going to ink up in, I reckon it's crushed curry for the beer. Better close up these so I don't get them. Thank you for sharing, Linda. Okay, that. All right, so let's, now this one here I probably should do on a scrap piece of something. I'll just do it on there. Because I haven't used it, I really want to make sure that, yeah, that one's good. Okay, so we're going to line that up, and pardon me with my head over here. I'm going to try and line that up there so that it looks like we've got in the mug, and I didn't line it up very well, but it's okay. And then I think with the froth, I think we're going to just do that in smoky slate again, just so that it has a little bit of definition. There. Okay. Now, I'm hoping I have dies to cut all this out. I do. Okay. All right, so let's grab these ink pads and put them away. And let's bring in the cut and emboss machine. And we'll cut out some of these elements. Bring in the cut and emboss. Okay. Now, we have the bottle that we have a die for. The bottle, the beer mug, and the froth. Okay. All right. Let's line those up a little bit better. There. The mug. There. And the froth. There. Okay. My other cutting pad. And fingers crossed none of these move when I go to put this through. And it just did. Of course. Because I just said fingers crossed it doesn't move. Okay, I need to move it back. There, there, and there. Okay. And good news, people. Our magnetic sheet is apparently going to be available when our catalogue goes live. So fingers crossed that it actually is available. Because I love having a magnetic plate to line up my dies. So much easier than worrying about where the washi tape is, because I don't know, we don't seem to have washi tape these days, so sometimes it's a bit hard to find the washi tape in the house. Who has that problem? All right, so we've got this happening here. We've got the bottle. We've got the beer mug. We've got the froth that comes over the beer mug. Okay, and then the sentiment they've got is, I owe you one. Okay, let's grab that. I owe you one or several. That sounds like a lot of mails, doesn't it? I owe you one or several. There. Right. Put that back in. And of course we need a piece of basic white for that, so we might just do that and cut it. Okay, that. And we'll do it in early espresso. Okay. Now I do need to smoosh that because I haven't used it before. The smooshing technique, very technical there, but it gives you a much better stamped image when you've done the smoosh technique beforehand. Only on brand new stamps. Okay. I owe you one or several. Oops. And it could have helped if I had have stamped it even. Okay, let's try again. I have no idea how I did that. I owe you one or several. All right. And I'm going to cut that. Let's try this. Like that. All right. I think I want to do a little bit of a pattern in that background. I mean, it's a little bit bland for me, so I think I'm going to clean that off, and I might do a little bit of a background on the paper here. So I'm just changing it up a bit. Now this is what I do, putting a little bit of your own spin on something that you've already seen designed. So I'm just going to grab some Pill Party ink, and I'm just going to stamp some random bottles. I'm going to stamp off as well. And maybe one down there. Okay. And maybe one here. And maybe just the edge of the bottle there. I think that looks pretty good. Okay. So I've just randomly stamped tone on tone. So using your Pill Party on your Pill Party piece, but just to give it a little bit more interest in the background. So can you see there, now that we've got a little bit of an interest on the background, it stops it from being so plain in that background area. So I'm just going to now grab some liquid Tombow. I'm going to pop that bit of Designer Series paper on. Like so. Okay. And now, of course, I'm going to pop the beer bottle down just using Tombow. Like so. Now with this one, I actually want to have that all together like. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop it together here on my desk like that. And I'm then going to grab dimensional. Okay, there. I'm then going to grab a dimensional and pop a dimensional right in the middle there, and another one there. And that's actually hold that on my glass. Can you see that? So just by laying it down, adding the two dimensionals while it's laying down on the bench, and then it attaches the froth to your glass. So it saves you having to try and wiggle it and get it to sit properly, because it fits neatly. The way the dies are cut, it fits neatly in there that you can I'm just going to pop that there. Okay, and where did my sentiment go? Here it is, this one here. So I'm just going to add an angle, pop that at an angle just like that, and then I'll pop a couple of dimensionals on the back of that one, and I'm only going to put it on that side of the sentiment because the sentiment's going to come over here onto that mug. So I'll just pop a little bit of Tombow on the end there, and we will pop that one just in there like that. Okay. And then of course embellish again with our dots. If I can find my take your pick tool, I'll just grab another one. Lord knows where I put it. It's here somewhere in the mess. And that's looking a little bit crooked. Okay. And we just pop a couple of these around. There. And another one down there. Okay. And there you have another quick card, and that one was using the Brood for You. So I'll bring in the other card, clean up some of my mess here, get rid of all this out of the way, and pop all that out of the way. So as you can see, a couple of quick cards using some of these awesome, oh, there's my take your pick tool underneath everything as usual, using some of these awesome elements that you can get in the designer series paper that are already die cut. So that's making life a lot easier than having to design from scratch. But you can see very, very easily how you can get that male themed card. But the main thing is making sure that you don't over embellish is probably one of the main components of making sure that you get your male themed cards not looking too fancy, like too girly. All right, so hopefully you have enjoyed that video today. Hopefully you've enjoyed the crafting session. Please give me the thumbs up, because YouTube really loves it when you give me the thumbs up. If you're watching this back later on, please share the replay over onto your Facebook profile, or share it in Messenger to friends of yours. Make sure you type where you are watching from, what state you live in, and say hello to me, because that puts you in the draw. And I am giving away some of those gorgeous shapes dies that I used yesterday in my video. So make sure you come back even onto the YouTube video. Make sure that you type in your name and where you live. I'm afraid it's only for Australian people only. That is Stampin' Up rules, but I will be drawing that next week. Sorry, this week coming. Well, it's Monday now, so sometime this week in one of my live videos. So you have to keep coming back and checking things out. So everybody have a great day, and I will catch you all